This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, and welcome you all to another random rambling of mine. You have spurned me on to a vlog that wasn't actually meant to happen, because it seems only yesterday I was in this very room recording a very thank you video for getting me to 600 subscribers, and this was only last week, people. And as I was out and about this afternoon, when we were doing the live stream last night, the Hauntathon on Evil Within 2, the Evil Within 2, we were at 699 subs. And as I was out and about today, we hit the 700 subs mark, people. And that's 100 subs in a week. I mean, it's just, in my little world, that is just redonkulous, people. And it's wonderful, and I love you and thank you all for it. It's absolutely fantastic. And I didn't want the 700 marker to go by. I don't want any marker like that to go by without making a video like this to say thank you, because every single sub matters. But when you reach landmarks like that so quickly, and I say landmarks, I mean, I realise that in the world of YouTube, that's not a massive amount of subscribers, or 700 in itself isn't a massive amount of subscribers when you look at the likes of PewDiePie or others. But in my world, where I created this channel, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself a little bit, but in my world, I created this channel in order to share my gaming experiences with other gamers. I didn't create this channel to become some sort of uber gaming person. I didn't create this channel to pretend that I'm the best gamer in the world. I simply created this channel because I love gaming and I love sharing my experience with gaming. And I hope that I might get 10, 20 people maybe that would want to join in with me. And I never imagined that I would get this amount of people interested in what I'm doing, enjoying what I'm doing, being so friendly with me, and all, just creating this awesome community that is surrounding this channel now, especially after Dragons Dogma, where people started talking a lot to each other and to me, and whether it's about how poorly I'm doing at something, or whether how good you thought my fighting was, or my bow skills were, or whether I missed quests or whatever, all of that stuff is brilliant. I mean, I don't care. I mean, slag me off all you want. I never claimed to be a great gamer, people. I just claimed to want to share my gaming experience with you. So whatever type of comments they are, I love seeing them coming in. Obviously, as long as they're not, horrible comments for no reason. But in general, every comment that I've ever seen on my channel, even the derogatory ones, are really just having a laugh, just to say, what on earth are you doing, And I laugh with them, because half the time when I'm making a gaming video, I've got no idea either. So I really, 700 subs, people, is just insane. And I think, actually, now that I've sat down to make this video to thank you for 700 subs, I was going to say in the video that by the time this goes up, which will be an hour afterwards, I said we're on 7:25 in the United Kingdom now. By the time I record this and render it and post it up, maybe 9 o'clock or something, it's possible, because I have reached landmarks before and then slid back 5. So I was going to say that we did reach 700. It's possible we're back to 698. But by the time I've recorded this, when I last looked, we were up to 703. So it looks likely that we're going to continue, people, to keep growing, which is absolutely awesome. So I cannot thank you all enough. I can't thank the people that have stuck with me enough. I can't thank the people that are joining in enough, that are new. And I'm so humbled by the fact that you are enjoying me playing these games, and in this particular case, obviously Dragons Dogma or Pillars of Eternity. And I promise you, I will be recording more. I say this intermittently and on a regular basis. I do have a day job, people, so much as though I would love to make these videos full time and spend all of my time recording and editing out bits that might be boring and piecing together a more structured video, like Dragons Dogma, for example, I'd love to be able to record a lot of that and then just cut it down into the best bits of me playing it, rather than, at the moment, all I've got time to do is sit down and play through an hour to an hour and a half worth of game. then piece it together, throw it up for you guys. And it's all quite time consuming. So through the week, I have to try and record as much. What I try and do when I come back in the evening, because I try, my evenings don't have enough hours because I work through the day. And then you've got, if I go to the gym, then I'm not getting home until sort of, and eating at about 7, half 7. And I try to start work at 8 o'clock. So that's, I try really at that point to be going to bed about half 10, because at my age, people, you need a good 8 hours sleep. Otherwise, its functioning is just like, ugh. So I try to get as much done between that 7:30 and 10:30 as I can. However, I do play some Destiny with Craigie Boy, who was on the live stream last night for The Evil Within 2, on a regular basis through the week. So Monday, Tuesday and Thursday, Friday, I tend to try and do a little bit, well, maybe not so much Friday, but on Monday and Tuesday and Thursday, I at least try and get on for an hour with him to help him with the Nightfalls or whatever, just join him for a bit. So that limits my time down a little bit as well for recording. So I don't have a lot of time in the evening. I try and squeeze in a recording each evening. Wednesday's probably the exception, because Wednesday I can maybe squeeze in a couple of recordings. And with that in mind, then trying to do 2 games at the same time is quite difficult. So that then leaves the weekend, and then it depends what's happening at the weekend as to how much I can do. So this is where the live streams kind of come in quite handy, because like on Friday night, I thought, well, I'd like to do something sociable with Craigie Boy. And we used to hook up on a Friday and do gaming stuff quite some time ago. Dead Space and that sort of stuff. So it was a prime opportunity to be able to do something, hang out with my best mate, and also stream at the same time and do something for the channel. And we both really enjoyed it. It was really, really good. Now, we realised that the Evil Within 2 kind of product isn't what I do on my channel. It is, RPG style-y. It's also a Friday night, which means a lot of people are out and about and doing stuff, or, they've got other things on. So, but I think predominantly, the Evil Within 2 maybe isn't something that the people that are following me are that interested in. It's more RPG, this channel, and that's where all my followers have come from, that awesome world that is RPG gaming, people. So the Friday night live streams we'd like to do on a fairly regular basis. So with that in mind, in the comments below, people, if you're interested in seeing me do more live streams, now there's been loads of you that have asked me to do more live streaming, because I haven't done any really for quite some time. And to be honest, it was because I really missed doing the proper recordings and doing the proper Let's Plays, and I felt like the live stream was taking up an awful lot of time, and it wasn't really focused on the game as much as it was focused on people having a chat. Now that's fine, I don't mind that, but with the limited time frame I've got to do stuff through a week with my full-time job, it just became something that I put to one side and said, right, I really want to get back to doing some proper Let's Plays, which lets me enjoy a game, because, if I don't do that, I don't get to finish games, complete them myself, and such like. So whatever I'm enjoying personally is what you're seeing on the channel, because that's all the time I've got to play it, other than Destiny. So I'd like to know if we're going to carry on doing the Friday night live stream as of now. It won't be every Friday, but on a regular basis, we'll do a massive live stream like that. We did 2 sessions, and we started at 7:30, well, 7:45, but 7:30, say, all the way through to the early hours of the morning. And we'll just do that. And it would be nice to have a game, if we can, that we can see through to completion. But we're not that bothered about whether it is or not. We could do something a little bit different every week. But it would be nice to sort of start a live stream type of Let's Play where we can sort of run through it. So we're just looking for ideas, really, of what you guys might want to watch on a live stream on a Friday night that takes us through early evening through into the early hours. And we realise that people are going to dip in and out. It's not like people are going to sit there with us. But if we do a long spread, then people have got the option. So, but it was lovely, and we thank you to all the people that stayed with us last night through the live stream, and the ones that dipped in and out when they could. It was nice to hear your comments. It was nice to have people with us. The comments eventually died down, but we still had a couple of people watching us as we were playing through, and it was nice to have that little crowd. And I think Art was there till the end. The Professor popped in. Alyssa popped in. Naomi popped in, and so on. I'm going to forget. Crumpets popped in. I'm going to forget someone's name. I apologise if I've forgotten you. But it was really nice, and we loved having the comments, and we loved having the fact that at no point we dropped to 0 viewers. We always had 2 or 3 people at any given time, and that's lovely. That's fine. You know, I'm not bothered whether it's 100 or 3 people, as long as we're entertaining at some level and people are joining in with us at some level. So that was wonderful. The game itself, we kind of struggled with a little bit. Craig's been playing it today at his own place, and he's actually realised that we did quite a few things kind of not wrong, but there's a better way to go map wise, get the weapons quicker, to do the ammo better and all this sort of stuff. So if we do some more of the Evil Within 2, we'll be a bit more efficient at it, I think. But for a first step into a game like that, you know, we did all right. So yeah, we're quite keen to see what you guys might want to watch us play. For me, it was actually quite nice to do a live stream with a guest, especially Craig, because you know our sense of humours are so in tune, and whenever we hang out, we have a really good time, and we are basically just best buds, and I don't think we've ever had an argument, me and Craig. You know, everything is best friends, people. Besties. So there isn't, you know, other than my brother or a family member, there's no one else that, or my son, but that's a family member. There's not really anyone else that's more in tune with me as a person, and I can't think of anyone else that's better to do live streaming with, to be frank. So yeah, I mean, we were really looking forward to doing more, and I found it really nice having that conversation on camera with someone in the room as well as with you guys. It makes it a bit more interesting for you guys to watch as well. It makes it a bit more of a sort of team vibe, I guess, you know, rather than me just sitting rambling away. So I did like that, and watching it back, it was more interesting to see a few people playing something than just one person, you know. So yeah, I think it's a really good idea, and I'm really looking forward to more. I realized that the microphone that I bought in advance for Craig to use, I realised it wasn't as sensitive as this one. So I think the second video is a bit crisper and a bit clearer because we put the microphone quite close to his mouse. I mean, to his mouse, to his mouth. So it did sound a lot better in the second one, and I think obviously this mic was picking him up a little bit as well. So we'll kind of work with that next time. If we do this regularly enough, I will buy another one of these. The one I bought for Craig was just a sort of cheapish one for now. It's still really good. It's really nice actually, but and it's really good as long as you've got your mouth quite close to it. It's dead pure the sound on it. But I will get another one of these if we do it regularly enough, because this Rode NT microphone USB one is amazing. I was going to use the word balls, people, there. Amaze balls. And what else do I want to talk about? While I'm here, I'm really enjoying the Dragons Dogma playthrough. I haven't done any Pillars of Eternity, but I will do some more, I promise. It's just time, as I said at the beginning of the video. I realise that I'm missing quests. I realise that I'm doing stupid things like leaving crystals behind, and, you know, it's fine. And keep telling me that I'm doing all those things wrong or missing things, and it's fine. Also, there was a funny comment that someone said it's going to take about 100 episodes to get through this if I keep going the way I'm going, and that's fine. The problem is as I said, I'm doing everything on camera. I'm not editing down the video. You know, I'm not playing for 3 hours and editing it down. If I was, then you guys would have a much shorter Let's Play. As it is, I'm playing it as you see it. I don't think I've edited any of those videos. I don't think I've cut anything out. So you are seeing me playing it, you know. And it's much like these vlogs. Very rarely do I edit anything in this. It's just me talking straight. If you watch most vloggers on YouTube, it'll constantly cut to them, you know, they'll go, I didn't like that bit, cut it out. I don't tend to do that, very rarely. I did do it in the last vlog, funnily enough, but it was only because I wanted to stand up and and go and do something. So I like to do things like that. It feels a bit more natural, and at the moment I don't have the time to record for 3 hours and then edit it down. So all I can bring you is me playing Dragons Dogma straight through for an hour and a half and get as much done as I can. But the same token, I don't want to rush it, you know, so it's a difficult balance to find. And I guess if at some point only 3 people are watching me playing Dragons Dogma, then I know I've milked it too much or stretched it out too much, and that's fine, and I can stop playing it. But I will try and see at least the story through. But I'm enjoying it actually more than I enjoyed it on the PS3, which is strange. I did play it. I played it I never quite fell in love with it on the PS3, but I'm kind of falling in love with it on the PS4. I don't know why. I think it's just, maybe I just get the game a bit more now. Maybe it's because you guys are helping me understand what it is I'm meant to be doing in certain scenarios. I am still finding, as someone else did mention, that they dumped the game and got frustrated with it because they couldn't find what to do with the quests. Now, you can highlight some quests and they'll tell you where to go. Other quests, you've got to kind of go and speak to folk, or you've got to wander about a bit, or you've got to come back at a certain time of day. Things like killing harpies and killing rat. I mean, you just look for the area and go off and do it, you know. So it doesn't hold your hand to the point of like, here is where you've got to walk to every 2 seconds. And I understand that some people want games like that, but at some level, it's okay for a game to make you think about it. You know, like, you got to go and find out where this place is. I understand why they didn't give us teleportation, however, proper teleportation, as in go to any place you've been before. I get it. They want us to explore the world. However, in the original game, I would have put the Eternal Ferry Stone in it anyway, because you still can't go anywhere. You can only go back to the main city or back to the hometown or anywhere where there's a port crystal. So it's like you still have to find these port crystals, and then you can plop them in places and jump to a bit of a location and then walk the rest of the way there. And I kind of don't mind that idea, because it does force you to get out there and grind a little bit and rediscover areas or whatever. So I did kind of get why they did that. So anyway, so I'm looking forward to doing a lot more of Dragons Dogma and Pillars of Eternity, and probably the next time I record, I think I'm going to do a bit of Pillars of Eternity, because I feel like I've let down the people that were following that a little bit over the last couple of weeks. But it was only because Dragons Dogma just went a bit mental with people really wanting to see me play it. But if I can, I will try and none of the games will be forgotten about. I will do Dragons Dogma, I will do Pillars of Eternity. It's just getting the time, so stick with me like you have, and I promise you I will bring you more. And I think that's probably about it, people. This really was just I didn't plan to record today. It was simply because we hit the 700 subscribers marker, and I really did not want to go through this evening without saying a massive thank you to everybody. And while I was here, I thought I'd ramble on about other stuff, because that's the kind of person I am, people. So it's now 20 to 8. I am going to sign off. I'm going to go and piece all of this together, push it up onto the tinterwebs for you while I'm having a little beer. I just purchased the full sort of Kasabian album collection on the cheap from HMV. Got them at all sorts of good prices. I'm going to rip all them to my laptop and listen to that for a bit while I'm having a beer and rendering all of this and posting it up, and enjoy the rest of me even with a couple more of these. And I hope you guys are having a pleasant Saturday as well. It has been, as always, an honour and a privilege serving for you in this vlog, and I will see you really soon, folks. Take it easy. Bye.